start for us at once, because I know she has a lot of appointments that we are able to encroach every day into. Please, can you please join me to welcome Professor Adekisha?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are all welcome. We are that I'm not a stranger to some of you, but some faces I am new to and they are new to me. You are all welcome. I'm supposed to give the opening address for this program this morning, and it's a very short assignment. You all know that to learning there is no end. To book writing there is no end. I think that is what the Holy Book says. I mean, that to learning there is no end. And when it comes to skills acquisition, even God is interested in skills acquisition. And that is why somewhere it is said that, do you see a man skillful in his business? He will stand before who? He will stand before kings and not before men. So God himself is interested in skills acquisition. I'm completely persuaded that as you go through this program, you will look back and you'll be happy that you did. I don't know your knowledge, your level of skills in the finance area, but by the time you finish, you understand about financial modeling. By the time you finish, you will have the skills for share valuation. By the time you finish, you will have understanding, not just understanding, how to handle risk, the management of risk. By the time you finish, you will know what and what you must look for if you're organizing a merger for some firms. You will know what and what to look for if you're organizing acquisition for some firms. So your idea of mergers, acquisitions would have improved. Your risk management skills would have improved. Your share valuation ability would have improved. And so many things that you'll be able to do. But like any other endeavor, there are two things that you need here. One is focus, the other is determination. Hello? You need focus, you need determination. So don't allow distractions. Those things you have left at home or in the office, for the hours you are here, put them behind you, face this one. Because whatsoever is worth doing at all is worth doing how? When I went for my PhD program and I was writing my thesis, I remember one Christmas, because they gave PhD students at the University of Ibadan, they gave us office. So I was in that office. So one young lady came with her fiance and saw me say, Auntie, on Christmas Day, I said, what else can I do? On Boxing Day, I was there. On New Year, first day of the year, she came, she met me there, said, if this is what this PhD is about, I won't do a PhD. I said, you will do if you're interested. Who will now call me after the PhD is gone to come to office on first day of a new year? Don't I have family? But for the time I needed to make that sacrifice, I made it. And all of that is now history. The people who wanted to eat their cake and have it, they couldn't make it. They are still struggling with a PhD. I don't know how many years after. So if it is worth doing at all, it is worth doing well. So make sure you focus, make sure you are determined, make sure distractions are minimal. Now, the program is free, yes, but at the end of the day, the certificate for those who are interested is not mandatory. For those who are interested in having the certificate, certificate, we pay some token. Some of you may feel that, what do I want the certificate for? You never know when you will need it. When I wanted to come to Lagos from UI, I applied to Unilag, I applied to First National Bank. National Bank was still strong then. And when I went for the interview, and they looked at my CV, they saw I was a member of Student Representative Council. They said, hey. I said, yes, I was a member of Student Representative Council at the University of Ibadan. I contested for it and I won. And what is the summit supposed to be about? I said, well, we let the student executive know what the needs of the students are, and then we checkmate the excesses of the student executive. You won't believe that what has no bearing with banking was what swayed them on my behalf. And what's the bearing of Student Representative Council? It has no bearing on banking, but it made them aware that this person is aware of her environment sufficiently to contest. In other words, if you obtain this certificate, you don't know where it will be useful to you. You may think it will never be useful. It may be. Being a member of the Student Representative Council was what got me the National Bank job. You may go for some contest and the next person has the same thing you have. BSc Finance, MSc Finance, MSc Finance. And what do they need? It may be just the certificate and may make a difference. So if I were you, if I go through the process, I will also make sure that I obtain the certificate. Also, we have materials. Like the certificates, you are not going to make it mandatory that you pay. You can just listen and watch everything. But if I were you, I will get my own copies of the material. So that when you're on your own, you can do some of those practices by yourself. Also for those materials, we pay a token, but it is not mandatory. Yeah? So, welcome on board. And I'm sure that at the end of it all, you shall be very glad that you came for this program. Once again, I wish to say you are welcome. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me apologize once again. So my name is Tunde Adeyemi. I know the devil has been trying that we should not hold this program. For those that are not Christian, it means that one or two things is not making the program to actually want to hold. But we give God the glory because we have started. We've been trying to do this program for the last 5 years. If I bring you to Nigeria in the last 5 years from Europe, it's been a little bit hard. Even when all our facilities from all over the world are ready to come, one way or the other, one thing we do. But this morning, I want to just quickly carry us through before we move into our next paper. They will give us the timetable now, but I want to just quickly, in addition to what our mommy has said, what we're trying to do here, basically, with the school, we're going to still appoint you more about the school as we keep on going. But this particular course actually have a root in one or two things. But before we know, I know we sent this to us before in terms of our rules and regulations, conditions involved. We want us to try and adhere to it, especially we're going to be going intensively we're going to carry us through what we're going to be doing as well too at this level. Please just bear with us for the starting of this. But I'm going to start from here. Now, the financial market has grown in the last 26 years astronomically. And what we have here are some of the key career areas that even in Nigeria and the whole West Africa, they are still begging for who is going to do the job. In the last 7 years, the federal government has set up 9 international bodies within itself. The latest one is the Sovereign Wealth Fund. But 98% of the staff have been brought from abroad. When we engage them, they say they don't have those who have this skill in Nigeria. And they are paying a minimum of 7 figures per month to those who they brought to Nigeria to actually handle this area. In the recent, most of the institutions are not tailoring toward this area as well too. This always bother people like us, because when they bring people abroad, because we know with all due respect that no matter how sound they are, they still have a lot of deficiency. Just like one of the body, out of 11 people that they employ for top management position, 10 came from abroad. They have not even done the first degree in Nigeria, even though they are Nigerian. And I was asking them, how would they know how our road looks like? How would they be able to bundle things together among themselves? What we want to do in the course of this particular lecture or training is to actually look at some of the key area here. Out of those things, we have this area, that is the investment management angle. We believe most of this key area is still begging for people to do the job. Some of us that actually are either looking for a better pay. These jobs are actually being hot cake. If you get any skill in this basic area, I can assure you that within 48 hours, if you write any of this investment company, they will grab you. Because when they grab those guys abroad, within some few period, those guys are gone again. That is one key area. And also too, in the whole West Africa, they've been calling us, even in Nigeria, that don't you have people that are well trained in this area? That is why today half of the West African countries don't even have a stock exchange. They don't even know how it looks like. They are still begging for opportunities. So, in the course of this particular few days, we are going to expose us to some of the key skills that we need and what we need to actually open it up. The other area as well too is the assets and wealth management. This area too is actually till now, even after the last financial crisis that affected the system, they are still looking for skilled, no qualifications now, skilled people that can actually handle this area. As I'm talking about employee, I'm talking about people that can actually do it on their own. What of those we are going to be talking here is how on your own you can actually set up and still be able to do things like this with little or no cover as well too, and be able to do better. But more importantly, this area they are begging for me. And the skill you needed here, it is not that a big skill. All those things we are going to do here, and like I failed to mention earlier, we'll be going into 100% practical in this particular session. That very soon we are going to be taking through some rigorous exercises. I hope you are going to bear with us. Another area is the corporate finance as well too. Each of this area, if you are already gone through 1 or 2 schools in finance, you know that most of these areas are nowhere captured by the school. Even while these things have changed in the last 3 decades, our schools have not been able to take it. And that is why when they want to set up anything that involves managing of investment for Nigeria, they believe they have to go to abroad. Because they are the only school that is offering things like this. But the challenge they always have is that those people are actually not being tropicalized to emerging market, but to the market over there. So when they come here, most they usually look as if they don't know what they are doing. So they run back as well too. So they now left us open to who is going to do the job as well too. Also too, we have areas like this as well too. I mean, alternative investment alone has grown assets over $140 trillion in just 16 years. But the challenge is that the way we have in Nigeria, we don't have a varied single alternative investment that is actually performing. And the challenge is that nobody to do the job. Nobody has the skill to do the job. And let me just put, we are going to just end here for now. The other area now is the compliance and risk management. After the last financial crisis, it is very evident globally that the risk management position and compliance is compromised. And one of the major challenges that we saw there is not that we compromise in terms that we don't have people to actually handle most of this area. So they put the person in a vulnerability level whereby they can't cope with. What I'm saying simply at this level is we have a major problem in this country, especially in the whole of West Africa, for now that we have done research on. Despite we have so many qualifications in this system, the skill is lacking. And that is why today, no matter how government try, nobody is going to actually follow the government. Even when they bring the idea out, because the embodiment of the whole idea is how do we get money to fund all these areas? If money is not there, they will just keep on speaking English, which they've been speaking now, and it will look as if they are not doing anything. But we are looking at, or what we are trying to say is that we believe we need to start building onto a capacity, which is why we brought you here, and we are going to actually, we are not going to harass you for 1 week, but we are going to intensively do some things for you so that you can actually be part of those people that can start making some changes. Either you want to set up on your own and start running this, which I know you are going to try within a short period, or you want to seek for employment, because there's no way you are going to put all these things together that an employer will not actually look at you. So we are looking at this next 5 days. Starting from today, after this welcome inauguration, we have a basic financial modeling. So in this first day, which is the Monday, the key major thing we're doing today was just to cover some prerequisites in terms of some of the tools that we are going to be using as we keep on going now. We are going to be using some tools. Some of you were already acquainted with them, and others who are not, we don't want to assume that everybody still remember what they did in school, or probably did the same thing like every other person here. By tomorrow, we'll now move into another area as well too. It is about, we're going to be looking at another tools that we need, calling valuation. By tomorrow, we are going to also too probably put some punishment to you a little bit, because we are going to be going into how do we actually do some little arithmetics and some other calculations that some people do not really like. We are going to make sure that we try as much as possible in a way that you can actually get it better. That is why we brought together crops of not lecturers but teachers that will be able to give you practically how those things work. But also too, they will need your own ultimate attention as well too. After Tuesday, on Wednesday, the key major thing we'll be doing on Wednesday is we are going to move into the investment management era and look at the different security from equity to bond. How does all this security actually look like? And also too, how do we actually put them together and package them? Which means if you have a company or somebody around you that actually was thinking about, I feel like, how do I take advantage of either the stock exchange or the new over-the-counter market they just started? How you can package the company, even on your own. How you can start a financial advisory business of your own and start making some things for yourself as well too. Because most of them does not need heavy regulation to do. So on Wednesday, we are going to be sitting down here to talk about the various securities that we have in our markets. How do we package them? And if you want to get listed someday, the essence of this is so that you can also to start consulting for people at the end of this particular program and to assist people as well. So we are going to sit down at a particular area and look at practically. We are going to show you even to the document that was used at every stage to go, so that when you leave here, you don't need to crack brain. You just pick out your books and you can bring a company to the stock exchange. Then we'll end it up as well too on Wednesday by looking at some of the alternative investments like hedge funds, private equities, most of those things that are still new to the system that we needed now. That some people are still making research. Maybe you can get some cutting edge there and probably start leveraging on one or two requirements existing in the system. On Thursday, also too, we are going to move into wealth management. We are going to go into how do we manage portfolio and how do we manage funds. They are two different things. Portfolios, we are going to, like one of the other things we are going to do is, we are not going to rush you so much, because with most of these courses, each of them might take us 1 month to actually complete. What we want to do, welcome sir, hello sir. What we want to do at this level also too is just to try and bring those things to our table in terms of practically, how do you manage a portfolio? How do you advise people on their portfolio in terms of constructing the portfolio or rebalancing them if they need? Don't worry, most of those languages we are going to bring them to us in a layman position. Then we start looking at, we're going to look at fund as well too. How do we actually start understanding fund? Funding is another thing, because we have various funds in the market and others that are yet to come to the market where one or two people still need advice on. And we're going to end that particular Thursday with financial advisory services. We are going to expose you to some few of those great areas that also too on your own you can start doing, that does not even need you to set up a big edifice. And also maybe at that level we are going to expose you briefly to the issue of mergers and acquisition. And like I said, what we'll be doing here basically is not only to speak English, is to show you practically every step, what you need at every step, both the regulation that will help you to actually grab those things very well. And on Friday, we're going to just move closer to compliance and our risk level as well too. We are going to look at what entails in compliance or financial regulation for most of these businesses, which means as a compliance officer or you want to do outsourcing on compliance, what are the opportunities that you can take advantage of on your own, and what are the things that you actually need. Also too, we look at risk management. So at this level, we are going to try as much as possible to see how we can put risk in wonderful perspective for you too. And like we said too, we are not going to rush you so much, but we are going to just try and at least do our best and make sure you understand what all this terminology means. Then we'll end later on by just visiting another important area in finance, what we call the infrastructural financing. And most of us will see our roads, we see electricity, and we'll be wondering why is it taking so much a problem to actually put it together. So we'll try and bring it to you briefly with 1 or 2 experts that we have that will be coming in-house as well too, to just put it to us on how we can package things like this, or how you can advise those who are interested. So this is what we are going to be covering in the next 5 days starting from today. And like we said, from tomorrow, the next 1 or 2 minutes now, we are going to start some little bit of activities. We'll just see how we can actually marry so that we will not delay you today so much, so that we can actually start planning for tomorrow as well. So for the next 5 days, we are going to be covering each of these areas. Each of them stands on their own, but we are going to see how we are going to get each certificate to us in a way that we can best understand it as well too. So I want to welcome you once again, and want to believe that at the end of the day on Friday, you will have added more knowledge that can assist you to move on, either in your next career or in your next business drive. Because one of the major things that we always do in this case, that we have outside the country, is people always end up being advisory to major companies, to individual, to family offices and others too. So we are believing God that here in Nigeria too, We'll start building people that will start taking a new level in career. And like I was said earlier, there's no way we are going to put all those things that we have mentioned together in case you are looking for a job in a CV that you are not going to be called and say, why don't you come here? Because most of these areas are lacking. It is not about the qualification, it is about the skill. And that is what we want to do at this level. So we are going to be showing you documents, we are going to make sure that you see, you understand, and also try as much as possible to help us. Any area you are not clear about, don't be shy about it. Just let the facilitator know that a particular area is not very clear and they will still take you through those things too. So before I move further, do we have any question or any observation in class so that before we go to the next level and I come, do we have any question, any observation? A lot of you have given you some of your expectation from this course, which we are trying to put together. Some of us too have not submitted our expectations because we want to make sure that at the end of the day, those things is actually being met. It seems there is no question in the house. We are going to do one thing now briefly, like we used to do in every territory we go. We are going to ask us to introduce ourselves so that when the next man sees you, we're supposed to I know before the